Yeah, no, just solid day all around. Played really well, hit it good off the tee, putted solid, just a bit hectic end to the round there, trying to beat the darkness last couple holes, but apart from that, really solid day, yeah.
Yeah, talk about, the delays today were kind of crazy. You went from wind to rain to
Yeah,
fighting daylight. So how much does that play into your day?
no, for sure. I believe in it's sort of how much you let it play into your day. I was just trying to, there's not really much you can do. Just go into the clubhouse, hang out with your friends, and have a good time, and try to not get affected too much by it. And I thought I did a pretty good job doing that today.
You've been on the cusp of doing this all season long. How does it feel to come out here and be in the spot you're in going into the weekend?
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no better spot to be in than leading after 36 holes. So definitely a lot of fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
Is there anything about your game that's kind of felt better this weekend that you feel just comfortable with?
Just trying to play golf and not play golf swing, really. I've been battling my swing, or not battling, but I've been working on a lot of stuff for a couple of weeks, and just this week I'm just trying to see shots and hit shots instead of having a lot of swing thoughts. So.
Could I ask real quick? You're in a position where you're good for finals.
Yeah.
But you're a little away from the 25. Is that a kind of a good position? The fact that you can be aggressive because you know what's at task for the next 6 rounds?
In a sense, yeah. A 10th place finish is not going to do me much good, so you might as well try and win it. So it's not a bad spot, that's for sure.
You've been pro for a little bit over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Walk me through, your decision to turn pro, how it's been since, is everything you expected it to be, or kind of how's that transition been?
It's definitely a lot more golf than I'm used to. But yeah, I did 4 years of school up in North Carolina. Graduated last spring, decided to turn pro. Went home to Europe, played a bit of challenge tour there over the summer, but sort of felt like I want to play and I want to live in the U.S. Came over for Q school and got through. And I've had a great year on the Korn Ferry, and I'm loving it. So.
Yeah, you played well at Q School Finals, got in the top 40 there.
Yep.
First couple events of the season were missed cuts for you. So at any point where you're like, oh goodness, or how did that kind of transition over to you, starting to heat up a little bit throughout the season?
Yeah, no, not a great start for sure. But at the end of the day, I sort of knew that if I just play my game, results are going to come, and I'm going to get those good finishes. But yeah, definitely not fun missing a bunch of cuts. Yeah.
But as far as your pro career goes, is this what you anticipate it to be? You've thought of?
I'm definitely gotten a little further in my career than I thought I would in just a year. When I graduated in the spring, my dream was sort of to play on the Korn Ferry Tour, and I'm here now. So I wasn't really anticipating it to go this quickly, but yeah.
At what age or when did you decide I'm going to make this into a profession and a career?
When I was about 16, right when I started high school back in Sweden, and I had to choose between playing ice hockey and playing golf. And I went with golf, and I moved away from home to go to a boarding school for golf. So yeah, 16 years old.
Were you good at ice hockey? You grew up doing that as well?
Not to pump my own tires, but I would say I was decent. Yeah.
Are you happy with that decision that you decided to?
Very happy for sure.
And how did you pick the school that you went to? How did you end up there?
I went to Campbell, which is a really small school in North Carolina, but they've had a history of Swedes. And one of my best friends from high school was there, and he was a junior when I came in as a freshman. And at that point, going over to the States was a bit scary, so definitely having a friend there was a huge help. And yeah, that's sort of why I chose Campbell, yeah.
If you're not playing golf, what could we find you doing?
Playing ice hockey.
If we're not doing sports, what can we find you doing?
I don't know, playing video games maybe or something.
What position?
I was a right winger. Yeah.
Why is golf, I know why, but explain just the correlation of a hockey shot and a golf swing, because there is a lot of correlation.
Yeah, not to get too technical, but it's definitely a lot of lower body strength and creating force from the ground up in a hockey slap shot, and as well in the golf swing, and it's also the rotation element to it. Yeah.
Who do you look up to, growing up and even now, and who's kind of guided you these last few years?
Golf-wise, yeah. Or I've had a lot of help from the Swedish national team. They've been a great help. Obviously, growing up in Sweden, you can only play golf for 6 months a year, and they've helped out financially and made sure myself and a bunch of kids could travel internationally and play golf in Spain and that sort of things over the winter. So they've definitely helped me a lot in my career. And yeah, I mean, a person I look up to, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean,
Well, I just didn't know
all
if
the
professional,
the Swedes out on tour, Alex Noren, definitely Stenson. Those are guys that you love see winning out on tour, and you've kind of strive to become as good as they are.
How did you first pick up golf?
My dad's like the head greenskeeper at my home course.
What is it, the course?
It's called Gavle Golf Club. So yeah, he introduced me as soon as I could walk, pretty much, and from that point on, we just.
Was he happy that you went for golf and not hockey? Or?
I don't think he really cares as long as I'm happy, but definitely, or hopefully, less injuries in golf than hockey. So I'm sure, definitely, my mom's probably happy about that.
How often did they get to watch you play?
Not that often. I mean, they actually came over for the first time and watched me play in Springfield, Illinois. But before that, it was a couple years ago, back in Sweden.
You think they'll get to come out any more this year?
We'll see. I mean, they're busy working and stuff back home, but they're going to try for sure.
Are you close at all with Vincent?
Yeah, we're super close. He was in the national team, and we won the European Team Championship together in 2019 for Sweden. And we've traveled quite a lot this year, played practice rounds together. He's older than me, great role model, great player, and yeah.
How much does it mean, like, having a friendship like that, someone that can understand as challenges y'all face to move to the States, pursue golf, and you're both young, so like, how does it feel having him on your side?
No, it's great. It's definitely not easy coming over here trying to create a new life for yourself, and having someone in the same boat as you helps out for sure. Someone you can kind of bounce ideas with and figure out how he's doing things, and he can help me and I can help him. It's a massive help for sure.
What's the number one reason why you're 13 under right now?
I shaved. No, I don't know.
You feel more free?
Yeah, I feel more free. No, honestly, it's just I'm not playing golf swing. I'm trying to play golf and just see my shots. I've been doing a good job at visualizing my shots and hitting them, and that's the main reason. And I'm gonna keep trying to do the same over the weekend.
And my last hard one: Europeans win Ryder Cup, Sweden wins Olympic gold.
Sweden Olympic gold. It's easy.